What's up, Vultius? What's up, Apollo? What's up, guys? How's everyone? Hey, Devil, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Go back to the roots a bit. Do that. Okay, there you go. Let's try that out. Hey, what's up, Chase? How's it going, man? For all the cows, what's up, man? What's up, Zodiac? Agui, what's up, dude? The hand is healed. Well, it's not completely healed, but I'm going just one bit at a time. I did one stream like 4 days ago, and now I'm doing one right now, but I'm just doing like small streams just to not like start all of a sudden and like injure myself again or worsen it. I'm just like pretty much doing going slowly. JeeNiNe, what are your thoughts on getting pegged? Yeah, they are the worst injuries, man, especially if you're a fucking gamer. That's about everything, I think. Could have Flynn ring, I guess. Maybe not. Sucks because it fucks up my ring layout to have Flynn ring. Hey, what's up, Ura, the E-boy now? Thanks, Ura, really appreciate it, man. Is the real? What's up, Reggie? Alright, let's ring the inner wall is active. Let's try out ring the inner wall. Actually, before that, let's go to Firelink real quick. Hey Millie, what's up, man? Actually.
Well, I belong to this very decade.
What's up, Link? Oh shit, Ura. Thank you so much, man. Thanks a lot, Ura. I really appreciate it, dude. What do I want? Do I want 13? Yeah, I want 13. Do it like this. 1, 3, 3. Nah, I want those 2 extra level. 135 is cleaner than 133. Where do I want it? Let's put it in health. Fuck it. Imagine if later today those little ticks of health save me. It'd be great. Thank you so much, Rura, for all those gift subs, man. Really appreciate the support, dude. I was literally sitting there, disappointed that I didn't have anyone to tell I made beef and broccoli, and it was not good at all. It was disappointed twice, then you went live. Thanks, Faden. Thanks for sharing that with us. Rura, thanks for another gift sub, man. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, so the hand is not fully recovered, but since I'm going slowly, I'm not like what I plan to do is no, I'll still play the invasions like the best I can. I won't like go easy on myself while I play because I can't. Like, it's just it's stronger than my will. I'll still do those swaps even though I shouldn't. But like I won't be doing like hardcore invasion searchings between invasions and stuff like that. Oh shit. Look at what we got. Oh. One of them is Skippy. Yeah, not just one. I was about to go for the BS because of his forward movement. They're skipping animations, feels bad. We'll get some reinforcement. Thank you. And that's such a stupid move from him to go like all the way where I was. He was like in prime position for us to hit them pretty hard, which is like both on each side like that. Careful, host is skipping. Yeah, that was a messy one. Thanks for the raid, Brenna. What's up, guys? Vale, thanks for the resub, bro. How is everyone going? How the fuck did he get guard broken with Magic Cathedral Great Shield? What happened? He probably emptied his stamina bar, and then he got hit by like one. I think if you're not at 100, like 100% stability, you're still gonna lose like 1 or 2 stamina. So that's probably what happened. Guggernaut, what's up, dude? What's up, Akon? Arambe, what's up, man? What's up, Bean? Papa Smurf, good evening, bro. Alright, so, by the way, guys, for those of you who were not there last stream, at the halfway mark of the stream, we're gonna do a little Q&A session, and for like about 30 minutes, I'm gonna answer pretty much whatever you guys want me to answer. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Let's get on to the next invasion. Oh, DC? I'm kind of glad I killed him. My favorite part was the DC MRV. You forced yourself to eat it, Faded. Feels bad, man. This is literally one of the first time I'm able to join my stream, and I can't say I can't say unfortunately. Sorry about your hand, yeah. Yeah, that's like it's been a while now. Like it's almost fully recovered though. Like I'm just doing it the smart way. Like I'm not like jumping in because like I'm feeling a lot better. Like I'm not gonna start like going back to my old habits. Like all of a sudden I'm still doing like stretching, my own treatments, etc. So I'm still taking care of it, you know, and that's why that I'm streaming, but I'm doing like only 3 hour streams, and I'm doing them like I think the last one was what, like 3 or 4 days ago. I think it was 4 days ago. And now this one, like I'm spacing them a lot more, like just to make sure I don't make my situation worse. Like that would suck to still have this for Demon Souls. Like, I want to be, like, 100% recovered for Demon Souls, that's for sure. Because I want to be playing, Demon Souls a lot. I want to jump on the new game bandwagon. I'm sure Chase understands what I mean. Well, Chase, though, on the other hand, has a... he already has the audience, though, so... I don't. Well, I do, but significantly smaller. Have a good stream. I'll check out interesting YouTube video at some point. Alright, take care, man. Thanks for coming by. Why didn't my sub pop up? Twitch hates Prime boys. Oh well, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, man. Sorry it didn't show up. It didn't show up on my feed either, but it happens sometimes. It's a bug. Thanks a lot, dude. Also, MRV, thanks for the resub, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate. You're too excited? Yeah, dude. Me too. It's gonna be so much fun to have a change of pace. Oh shit, church, fuck. By the way, every time you get a church invasion, you can't switch your rings, so I have to go in my menu really quickly. Because, like, the NPC that talks in the background, or the boss, it makes it so that you can't go in your menu. So, yeah. Gonna have to set up your inventory. There you go. See that? I managed like to get in the menu before the. Whoops. What is this, dude? Just out of menu, GG, that doesn't change. What is this? Like, is he... Oh, wow, that saved him. What the fuck? These invasions are so strange, guys. What the hell? Connection got him out of a true combo right there. Weapon Knight to R1 is a true combo, and it didn't come true. Also, those rolls were a bit strange. Yeah, dude, these gestures out of menu. What happens is, like, I'll do a swap, and because I, like, flicker my right thumb on whatever weapon I'm choosing, sometimes I keep holding X when I get out of the menu. And what that does is, like, as soon as you hold X and you move your controller, like, slightly. No, it's not doing it. Now it did it. You can do like a random gesture. It's like super useless and super annoying. Dude, this is so bad. Like, how useless is that? I always hated that. We talk about it almost every stream. Harambe, thank you so much for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. FIFO, thanks for the bits, bro. It's a true combo, don't be ashamed. I'm about to pay American Airlines $20 just to keep watching the stream. Why is that? Why can't you just watch the stream without paying American Airlines? Merix has redeemed a tiny sword. The more you know. What's up, Merix? What's up, Mr. Kimita? How's it going, man?
Be formless.
Mary Love, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
Water.
Alright, take care, Reggie. No free Wi-Fi in flight. Oh shit, you are in space right now. And I hope they give you at least like a good amount of time for $20. Journey went pretty smooth. Who won the Merrick's? Who won that tournament? Edo and Pep beat you and Whitnick. Really? Nice. Why did you team up with Whitnick though? That's the question. But in typical Merrick's fashion, you know, fucking grab the next man, even if it's fucking Lenny. You know what, Merrick's? I probably would have teamed up with you if I didn't have a hand injury in the past few days. Wow, what the hell? Okay. Oh. You can't win my own tourney. Yeah, that's true. Winning your own tourney is pretty cringe. I remember when I don't know, Merrick's, were you like watching those PS4 streams back then? I know you've always been on PC, but there was Dante. Dante used to host tournament and enter his own tournaments and really wanted to win his own tournaments. I like big time those. Pretty cringe, but funny at the same time. We'll be back later. Alright, Papa Smurf, thank you so much for the bits, man. Really appreciate. Chase, you should join some of those tournaments, man. I'm sure you'd have a great time, like especially the 2v2s. Heck, you could even team up with me, Chase. That'd be funny. Yeah, Prince told you about the Dante tourney. Yeah, man, those were pretty funny, dude. The Dante tourney, especially because Dante is he's a character. Like, this man is very funny, and even though he tries to be funny, he's not funny in the same way because he's attempting to be funny. Like, he's funny because he's funny when he's attempting to be funny, but not the way he wants to. Chase went in with Grim this time around. Really? Chase was in there? Really? You played the tournament with Grim? Damn, I missed that. Wow. That's crazy, I missed it. Damn, poor Chase. Must be missing a few brain cells now. Having to do conversation with Grim for for more than an hour. No, honestly, Grim is super funny when you're alone with him. He's a great guy when he's not in front of an audience. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. Might have to go and rewatch it. Be a pick if an invasion happened. I was just reading chat. I didn't notice. Like I was saying earlier, we're not gonna spam a bug glitch to find invasions quicker, just because I don't want to put any unnecessary strain on my hand, and those downtime I use them to just rest it. Let's grab that. Get out of there. Few of them with big weapons that do big damage. Almost got one, but alright, the Eddie's here. Here we go. Separate a bit. Where's that other dude? The other dude is still back there, but it looks like they have a boner on me, so. Oh, somehow that missed. The Herald is gonna fuck it up. Wow, Eddie got alone with the host for a few seconds, and that was it. And that was about to be it for that Phantom too. He got saved by the Herald. Good shit, Eddie. Well played, bro. Oh, you beat Jeravian? Hell yeah, dude. Damn, man, I'm really gonna have to watch this. That sounds so fun. Merrick's Gabri has very good fundamentals and primarily uses non-top tier, and Grim has not very good fundamentals and uses the most broken shit in the game. That's funny. To be fair though, obviously I think like Gabri still has better fundamentals than Grim, but now that Grim played like in the recent in the last year, I'd say Grim played a lot with a bunch of different stuff, and he has improved quite a lot outside of the crossbow. Oh damn, we got some. The Cum Master. Nice. Nothing like a Cum Master, right, Merix? Oh, those is the same people, just different, where is that? Dude, that free throw. Let's get out of that real quick. Delay my third swing just a bit more, just a roll catch. I didn't want to hit my teammate, which is why I went around, but I also missed the blue. That was so obvious, it's painful. Yeah, and this guy saved the host. Will he kill him? Yeah, he did. If Dark Souls 3 is 60 FPS on PS5, I'll literally cry. Oh man, that's gonna be so good if it's 60 on PS5. I really hope so. But at the same time, I hope we won't need to play Dark Souls 3 on PS5. I hope we're gonna have more fun for longer just playing Demon Souls. I hope Demon Souls is gonna be that game that will make all of us migrate to, and just not bury Dark Souls 3, but put Dark Souls 3 aside for more than a little while. Oops, hold habit here. See that bow that popped up? Yeah, because we're all on one platform. Yeah, exactly. I hope DS has 2v2s. Dude, yeah, for sure. Because Demon Souls PvP is garbage? Well, it's a remake, man, so you have to look at it as a different game. You know, I still hear people talking about, like, are they gonna... Like, are the bugs, the glitches, and all the broken text from Demon Souls going to carry over? And honestly, like, I can answer that for you guys. Like, no, it's not gonna carry over. There might be, or probably are going to be different bugs, but since it is a new engine, the game is built from scratch on a new engine, it's impossible to have the same bugs appear. So even like stuff like down to the basic spacing, like the attack frames, you know, iframes, all of those are also subject to change. So you're looking at really like a completely different game. The only thing that's going to be the same is the design. The design of the game is going to be the same. But you can have very, very varying experiences even with the same design. Just different interpretation. I mean, Chase, there probably is going to be glitches, but it's not going to be like the same thing that people think, like the same one that were there in the original. It's going to be new one, and if Bluepoint did a good job, it might be only like very few of them. But we're going to have to wait and see for that. Okay, where's that guy? And before Demon Souls Estes cancel. Can you imagine? Rumor has it that Elden Ring is a printed world in Demon Souls. Yeah, rumor has it that Elden Ring is inside Demon Souls, guys. Elden Ring is a mini game inside Demon Souls. Can you fucking imagine? How horrible. Elden Ring is that portion of the game where your character is in a dream in Demon Souls. You played Made Shadow of the Colossus. They made Shadow of the Colossus remake, not the original. But yeah, they did a good job with that remake. Can't believe we have nothing on Elden Ring. Yeah. The only thing that's keeping me positive about not like knowing anything about Elden Ring is that we know from previous interviews that Elden Ring is their biggest title yet. So I don't remember if it was Miyazaki or one of his devs that said that it was their biggest project to date. So it gets me excited when I think about it. Like all the Dark Souls games, all the Armored Core games, all the titles that From Software made, they still have an amazing track record. Some great games like that have a lot of content, and yet this is going to be their biggest game to date. Really exciting to think about. It's going to be their grand finale. Yeah. You're so happy they're not rushing it. Yeah, I don't think they ever... I mean, obviously, I think every studio has some sort of crunch time. But from recent memory, like, I don't remember any of their games like being broken at launch, like, say, a Ubisoft game, right? Like the only thing that they have is like balance issues with some of their weapons and stuff, you know. That's understandable. You can't really balance that out until people get their hands on it and you get millions of people trying different combinations of weapons, stats, and whatnot. You cannot foresee, like as a studio, every possible scenario where people are gonna play your game. Damn, Dez has died. Okay. FromSoft always has cut content stuff. Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, I think most studios do have some cut content to an extent. Okay, we've got one just above us. Careful about that plunge. Another gun deer. Seems like it's the day of the gun deers. Oh, gotta love these animation skips. Oof. Look at that, dude. These delays, man. Move a bit further here. Okay, this is the host right there. I'm gonna keep my Kestis out. And I want to separate them. And this is what we're doing right now. Constant is either fighting both of them or... And I'm alone against this kid. And that's it. That's how we do it. Just very simple tactics. Separating the opponent. Good shit, Constant. He did his job. Took the aggro of both of them. And that's a wrap. Your lag means nothing against the Murky. Yep. He almost escaped through combo at the end. The first guy, that is. Good shit, Constant. Well played, man. Can you show the stats real quick? Yes. This is the stats we're working with. 135. I almost played 125, but... And the recent, and the, how should I put it? Recently, I've seen a lot of gankers go way above 125. So the incentive to stay at 125 really seems to fade away. I don't see a lot of 125 anymore. Even though I still mostly play at 125. I'm putting less and less restrictions on myself to putting a bit more points into my builds, investing a bit more points. 135 to me is a good number now because I feel like it's not completely overpowering the current meta. It feels like the for those of you who played Dark Souls 1 for a long time, like Dark Souls 1, which had a 125 meta, eventually ended up with a 125 and 135 meta. And if nobody wants to stay at 125 in Dark Souls 3, at least if we can contain that to a 125 and 135 meta, it's not gonna be too bad. That's my take on this. But if you want a duel, it's obviously better to have both players at the same level. Invasions, it's kind of wishful thinking. It's rarely going to happen. Boarding the plane, well, take care, man. Have a good flight. Kind of fun though, hearing that somebody like taking the plane while watching. I don't know. Pretty cool feeling. That's good entertainment, I feel, for flight. I've taken a lot of flights myself, and they can be very long and boring. I remember back then I actually bought a Game Boy just because I knew I was going to get a lot of flights. It's back when when I was younger, my parents used to travel a lot for work, and sometimes they would bring me with them. And I had the chance to go to Morocco, you know, Ivory Coast. You know, I've seen the lows of the humankind, like the poverty, yet the amazing people that were there. Like some of the nicest people I've met in my life were people in Ivory Coast. Really amazing place. Although I went there between 2 civil wars, so it was a pretty decade, if I can say so. But yeah, that Game Boy though. To go back to the main topic, that Game Boy saved me on that flight. Your Game Boy charger is broken, feels bad. Unfortunately, guys, if you're wondering, I don't have a Game Boy anymore. I gave my Game Boy to my little cousin. The Ring City is pretty dead. Alright, thanks for the heads up. We'll move to... Okay, well, we're gonna check a few places then, if it's, let's try some of the places I like. Since it doesn't say anywhere that anything is active, we're gonna try a few different places where I like to have invasions there.
Be formless, shapeless.
Brazil Nikov, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome in. Undead Settlement is one of these places where I've never had success here for some reason. Like, it's not that I always lose here, but a lot of times the invasions in this area go south, like, so quickly. And I think I have an idea why. I think the people I get here are just so bad that they are unpredictable, and that it fucks up with my brain, and it makes it, like, so that a lot of the invasions that I get in this area are just bad. That's just a theory though, theory crafting. But I still love this area. Here, I don't think we're gonna get anyone. We could try woods, but before woods, let's try Grand Archive. I'm going to some of my favorite places right now. Do you like Archdragon Peak Museum? I love that spot. Yes, I do like it. I don't get to invade there very often, unfortunately, but I do like it. The only thing I don't like about the Archdragon Peak is that, I mean, the first bonfire is fine. It's the one before the boss where you ring the bell. That one is annoying because I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Just get the host to summon a bunch of people and then have him run away to the boss. Or they summon a bunch of people, then they drop where the clouds are, and you kind of have to Black Crystal, or you attempt to fight them in a cage, pretty much. The Ring City in the morning is actually insane, by the way, like 100 signs on the ground. Thanks for the heads up, Vale. I'll check it out in the near future. Oh yeah, Constant, definitely, man. I don't know why, but when you're experienced, not necessarily like Dark Souls 3 Jesus, but you kind of expect people have a certain logic behind their movement, behind their attack and whatnot. And in invasions, a lot of times you're gonna get opponents that all of that is thrown out the window and they play like a fucking bot. Not even like a bot, like you've given a controller to an ape, and the ape is just randomly pressing buttons, and then all of a sudden the ape understands how the game works, and then he forgets later, and then he understands and then he forgets. It's very unpredictable. It's very hard to describe. A lot of people enjoy those though. I prefer when The invasions I do have a bit of a backbone. Like, I can still see some logic behind what my opponent is attempting to do, you know? Yeah, Rambe, yeah, pretty much. But over time you learn to sort of assess the skill of your opponent, and you can tell when a noob is a noob, and there are definitely ways around playing against inexperienced players, and more often than not it involves playing a very boring straight up game where, whoops, I didn't mean to press that, where you just space your opponent. You just space your opponent and play super straight, and eventually, because your opponent plays super random, they make a ton of mistakes, and just playing a straight up game with no mix-ups whatsoever, you're eventually gonna end up killing them. So, like, for instance, what that would mean is I would just wait for them to swing and then R1 after, outspacing them. That's all I would be doing against someone that would be like super unpredictable. Obviously in a duel, I don't even need to do that. I can play my normal game, but in Invasion, because of the nature of invading, you're always on the clock. You need to kill them fast, and you need to be wary of people around you, so you can't extend too much with like micro damage. You still need that burst damage, like it still applies. You still need to treat duels and invasions differently. And on that topic, I had a question on my YouTube earlier that I read about. Someone was asking about rolling attacks. Like, someone was asking me, when do you use, or when should you use rolling attacks? And what I gave him for answer is, it's not about when you should use rolling attacks. It's, you know, just using the right attack for the right situation. And like, answering him, I realized that, because the dude said, I don't see you using a lot of rolling attacks, and I thought to myself, what does he mean? I use a ton of rolling attacks. But then I looked at some of my footage, and in invasions, I almost never use rolling attacks, while in duels, I use them in every fight almost. So what was the link here? I realized that rolling attacks are not very useful in invasions in general, because usually when you do a rolling attack, it's when you get attacked and then you need to roll to dodge an attack, and then you roll away, you space that roll so that you either roll slightly to the side or completely backward, doesn't matter. And then your opponent might do like a, well, let's say for instance, my opponent does R1, R1. I dodge their first R1 backward like this, and then I'm far enough to also dodge that backswing like this. I can then, like, myself punish them after that one roll with a rolling attack like this, for instance. But, like, what's the use of doing this in an invasion? It's almost no damage. Usually, when you do that, you can't really follow up on any aggression because you lose priority. So there's not really much of a purpose to landing that rolling attack when you're invading. Like, when you're invading, it's going to be better to just dodge the attack and then reset from neutral, go from the to the offensive, and then oh, careful. Okay, over leveled, and then laggard. And that's a blue. Wow, the blue's dead. Oh, Bean is here. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's use the trees to my advantage here. Well, Bean is here, so we're fine. I want to get on the caster. Yeah, Bean is just gonna shred this kid. This soldier is gonna fuck everything up. And there you go. He almost did, dude. should be. It went from like a little window where there was a 3v1 to being joined, was alone with the blue, killed the blue, and then 2v2 and it was a wrap. And that all happened so quickly. Good shit, Bean. Mac Elephant, thanks for the Twitch Prime resub, dude. Thank you so much, Mac Elephant. Thanks for all your support, dude. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Bean always has the best fashion. No, he doesn't. Best fashion is lap. I don't know what you're talking about. That that Gugs did less damage than my Claymore. I didn't notice, but man, some people just build their character like in the worst way possible. Glad I'm back. Thank you, dude. Good shit, Bean. Well played as always, bro. It hit for like 287. Good catch, Centus. I didn't notice. I was too preoccupied to see who this watchdog was going to hit first. Either Bean or the host. Meme's gonna meme. Okay. Wonder if it's a fight club. Nah, all the knights are dead. Can't be. Well. Okay, they got obscuring ring. Okay, what I'm thinking right now is that this is an ambush with bow. I think some of them have bows when we try to cross the bridge here. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try it out. Let's go into their trap, guys. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. No, it's not a trap, man. I was overthinking this. Is that distant? Yeah, of course it is distant. Alright, so I know distant is going to be able to kill pretty much every invader that comes in 1v1. Right now, I'm alone against these guys. That's too much for my pay grade. Like, you know, I already have some good fights with distant when I'm alone. So I kind of need at least another guy to split up the attention a bit. Okay, we got a useless teammate that uses the bow. I think I might actually go and kill that guy first. Yeah, let's go kill that guy first. Because there's one thing that's useless for a teammate, and it's a bowman. Did he go down? Oh, we got a blue right there. Oh, this dude is running. Oh, come on, gesture out of menu. Dude, this fucking dude is dedicated, man. And now let's try to group up with our friend. The The other invader, I don't know where he's at.
Shapeless, like water.
Okay, there he is. Great. I'm expecting Distant to beat him though in 1v1, so I have to be careful if I go for 2 1v1s. Oh, these skips are scary. Wow, this guy is lagging like crazy. The fuck was that? Yeah, host is lagging. Yeah, I think he is lagging for my friend as well. Yeah, host is lagging like crazy actually. Animation skip. Yeah, host is just skipping everywhere. Oh my god, man. There's no logic behind that. It's just shitting it. Alright, at least that's over with. It was not very enjoyable. Good shit, dude. Yeah, the host was lagging for my teammate as well, I presume, because we saw him gesturing. It's not just latency, MRV. It's lag. It's just bad connection. Hey, what's up, Kind? Yeah, it's not just latency. Oh shit, lots of people now. Zentus, thanks for the gift sub, man. Thanks for the gift sub to Carnage. Thank you so much, Zentus. Really appreciate all the support, man. Shout out to Carnage, great guy. Jane, thanks for the resub as well, man. Thanks. It's nice to see you around still. Thank you so much, Jane. Constantin. Thanks for the follow. There you go. Yells, this music mixed with Ganker screams is perfect soundtrack. Thanks, dude. And Time is Flat, my Canadian Maple brother. Thank you, Time. Thanks for the resub, man. Really appreciate it. And Lipel, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much, everyone. For those of you who just came in to the stream, and reaching the halfway mark of the stream, so roughly in about like 35 minutes, I'm gonna do a little 30-minute Q&A session where you guys can feel free to ask whatever you want. Mostly about Dark Souls 3. You just ate your first poutine recently. Shit is dumb as fuck. Yeah, it's a classic. Not too often, but it's the sauce kind. But it depends on it depends on where you get your poutine from, because they're not all good, and you can get some very cheap ones that are like really good, and some really expensive ones that are really good, or the other way around, where cheap ones like taste like piss water. Well, not really, but there's some pretty disgusting ones. Have smokes? No. Oh, you never know, Kaim. It's not necessarily. You never know. It might be better than most that we have here. Like honestly, like logically speaking, since like there's more places that sell poutine, you'd expect that some that are here would be like very tasteful, and that's the case. But you still need to find them, and they're pretty rare. So most of it is just straight up junk food. So whatever you went, like whatever place you went, might be better than what you're gonna find here, to be fair. At least for the most part. I feel like poutine is Canada's answer to chicken fried and steak. That's funny. Yeah, there's like the poutine thing has like led to a bread of like a bunch of monsters, like poutine with spaghetti sauce and a bunch of fucking meat in there, and I don't know, man. Bunch of random stuff. Not necessarily the best though. Okay, G, what is poutine? Okay, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, it's a typical Canadian kind of a. It's sort of a cheap meal, I guess. Like it's not like amazing food. It's closer to junk food than actual good food. But what it is basically is fries with a kind of chicken. A thick chicken sauce with some cheese on top. And the cheese melts because it's very hot. And like the taste of the poutine depends greatly on the sauce and how you approach those fries. It can be cheap or it can be like homemade, like really good French fries, you know. The cheese usually is always fuck, I forgot what's the name of that cheese. What did you do to my hand again? So I don't know exactly how that happened. I was talking to Akrish about it. Like we kind of figured out that the most likely scenario of how I injured my hand is probably through repeated bad motion with some of the swaps and bow glitch with the claw way of gripping the controller. Because what I do, like outside of gaming, like I'm an artist, like I work a lot, like I draw like every day and stuff. But that's the thing, that's not even my right hand that draws every day that got injured. It's my offhand, and I don't do like anything special with my offhand besides, you know, everyday stuff, like, you know, picking up fucking whatever, you know, around the house or whatnot. So I don't do like anything particular. Like I even jerk off with my right hand, and that's my left hand. So it made no sense at first, and then I figured out that it was probably like some sort of movement because I started swapping more recently that kind of created that. And I did some research afterward, and what I think happened is one of the tendon got inflamed, and I think it blocked also the nerve in the wrist, which is also called the carpal tunnel, and that kind of affects your entire hand. So I pretty much treated it as if it was inflammation and the carpal tunnel, like both like separate, and it worked out. It got better over time. I did the stretches accordingly. I got a little electric tense machine. I did that every day as well. You know, slept well. I slept with a thing that holds your hand. I forgot what it's called. Like hold your hand in place so that when you sleep you don't what you don't want to do is like sleep with your wrist bent. So that's why the little thing is when you sleep. That's why you use that thing when you sleep. Dashing is toying with that guy, and this is a sight to see, and I want to see it more. So yeah, that's the rundown of all of this, and it happened like a while ago. I forgot when, but I was still streaming back then because I didn't think it was a big deal. And the more I streamed and the more I played with my hand being like this, the worse it got. Until I couldn't like bend my thumb anymore, so I had to stop. So I stopped, and that's when I started taking all those precautions. And I took a few weeks off, not doing anything with my left hand. And like 4 days ago, I did one stream because I'm feeling better now. Like I really need to like push my thumb in some weird direction to feel my injury again. But I don't want to overdo it since I'm pretty sure the cause of it was like all the swaps and whatnot. I don't want to push too hard with the gaming until that's properly healed. I don't know for sure though that it was the cause, but that's the only thing I can see. And since I've always been like gaming a lot more, you know, like recently, like when that injury happened, I used to stream like once every 2 days. And like my stream would last, generally speaking, about 4 hours. So I mean, it's not that much, to be fair. Like I should not have been injured. It should not have been the case. Like I don't game as much. It's not like an esport player that plays like 8 hours a day. Like far from it. Like we're looking at like a lot less than that, whatever it is. So I don't know. I really don't know, guys. That's the simple answer. But looking better now, so we're gonna go with the flow. Let's see where this dude might be. Knew it. Amazing fight. You know, guys, remember when I said that when you fight dumb people, you just play like the most boring, like stupid game you can, like just do the same boring thing? That's exactly what I meant. When you play someone with no logic, that was the play right there. Just spamming R1 with the Kestis. Like that was the safe play. It's insane, honestly. It is insane. That's exactly what I meant earlier when I said that you have to play like a stupid like safe game. That's exactly what it is. I mean, it's not to play dumb. It's to do like no mix-up and do like the. It's just to do like always do the logical play that has like the highest chance of like the safe play pretty much. What if you randomly swap parried? Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That's why you don't play like that versus like anyone. That's why you play like that against people that you deemed are not very good. Because if you do that against a good player, you'll adapt to whatever you're doing. First of all, he's not going to stay there. He's going to roll. He's not going to get guard broken. Shield Drain Axe through combo. Thanks for the bits, man. You should make a compilation of these kinds of invasion. Man, that's... it'd be my worst fucking... my most boring video to date. Finding all these really try hard and find that, yeah. Okay, let's try to find another... ah, oh ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Pontiff is active. Let's try Pontiff. Souls Hub. Dude, we need to start a website that's gonna be Souls Hub. Not yet rated. What would the titles of the video be like? I don't know, Amir, man. You know, you need that moment of inspiration to come up with those titles. It's not just on the whim. It's inspiration. Oh, sometimes I dream about these titles. Never. Lusty lap ass, yeah. Oh, that's a Fight Club. We need a lap pass emote. I don't think you can write ass as the like emote little tag. I remember I had the like one of my emote. When is it? Second, I'm gonna show you. I had this one called Bitch Bob, but I had to remove the I because Twitch was not letting me call it Bitch Bob. So I'm pretty sure ass is blocked as well. Still really like that one though. Oh, by the way, guys, this fucking emote reminds me. Guys, I had some t-shirt in the works for the channel, and honestly, the designs are sick. I'm gonna be able to show it to you guys because I'm not allowed to sell them. I emailed from software to get to be allowed to sell them, but never got any feedback from the their copyright. Not from software, sorry, Bandai Namco. I emailed Bandai Namco. They directed me to the proper like copyright department, and they never got back to me. So I'm not gonna be allowed to sell those sick Dark Souls design that I made. Unfortunately, feels bad. They were pretty sick too. I might have to rework on some other designs that are not like Dark Souls related. You know what I mean? Okay, guy. Get this over with. Post call. Let's just go for something simple. Screen share that art. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Not now, but in another stream, I'm gonna do that. Actually, you know what I could do? I could give it to you guys. You know, you guys can do whatever you want with it. You know, if you just make sure you don't sell it, because obviously we're not allowed to do that, because it technically counts as fan art. That's very unfortunate though, because I really like those designs. But they're too close to the original, understandable. Drawing stream, yeah, I did one of those. I mean, it's fine for like, what, 10 minutes? You guys are interested, and after 10 minutes everyone leaves. Understandable, to be fair. It's like when I did that Skyrim stream. Started the stream with 150 people, and then 30 minutes after 50 people, but these 50 people stayed and we had a lot of fun. That Skyrim stream was pretty fun. And Skyrim is a really cool game. Oh, by the way, guys, that reminds me. Have you guys seen the UI trailer of the PlayStation 5? For those of you who have not seen it, oh, FIFO, thanks for the bits, man. Really appreciate it. Dag, thank you so much for the resub, man. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate. What's up, Dag? So yeah, for those of you who didn't see the PS5 UI showcase, one interesting feature that interested me was you can be in parties with your friend and have like sort of like they're streaming their game like within the PlayStation Network to your screen, and you can have that a little kind of split screen, not split screen, but you have a little square on your screen dedicated to watching your friend play while you play. And I thought that was pretty cool for games like Skyrim and like Fallout 4, fuck 76. Like games like Skyrim, I feel like I always wanted to play Skyrim with my friends, but Skyrim together is kind of eh. But then you can still play like a single player game with your buddy like while relaxing and still kind of feel like you're playing together. I like that. I don't know about you guys. That stood out to me. This particular feature seemed really interesting. Great idea. Obviously, you could kind of do that, and like if you're on PC and you like have some sort of overlay with a stream on top or something like that, you could technically do that. But I mean, the ease of access is definitely not there when you do that on PC. So let's get to another invasion. Everybody talks so much trash on Fallout 4. I don't know. My opinion on Fallout 4 never changed from beginning to now. I think the game is extremely fun. The graphics were outdated the moment the game came out, and the story has always been awful in Fallout 4. But the rest is really an improvement on the other Fallout. For my, in my opinion, like obviously New Vegas had much better story arcs. You know, let you choose lots of different, like everything story related, quest related. You know, New Vegas had it way better. But shooting mechanics, Fallout 4 has it. Settlement system, which is a big plus for me. I really love the settlement system in Fallout 4. And then the game in general, like the fun factor of Fallout 4. I just had so much fun with Fallout 4, so definitely like the game. Preston Garvey is the Fallout 4 Nazim. Well, Preston Garvey is cringe, but he's not like annoying like Nazim is. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Marcus? How's it going, man? Guys, you know the drill. Check out Marcus on Twitch. Marcus is another amazing streamer. Great friend of the stream. Great guy, that Marcus. Thanks to Marcus. Marcus supports me so much. And I really do appreciate it. Minama Jeef, thanks for the follow. Alright guys, we're almost reaching the Q&A session. It's like in about 15 minutes, so you guys can think of you know, any questions that you have. Oh boy, I do not trust this kid whatsoever. Oh my god, are we gonna have to kill this guy? No, we're not, okay. If he comes forward waiting for us, that's the sign of someone that's decently smart, so. Or I don't know about that, but we'll see. Oof, these connections, scary, man. I love those skips. Let's move away here, heal up. Careful, host coming up. No. I don't think my friend can kill the blue. He did it! Oh my god, that's crazy. Amazing. Fucking my bad co-invader that I hesitated to kill actually was super useful. Amazing. What a mess. Roll? I kind of saved myself on that one. Don't do it, dude. Oh my god. These skips, that almost let him get away. XD Coda, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome in, dude. He's an ice skater, yeah, dude. Lotric on ice. Coming to you in the at your nearest theater or at your nearest arena. It's like Disney on ice, but every actor is a Brazilian. I'm just kidding. Okay, mage. Okay, does not do too much damage, but we still have to respect the mage factor and the overlevel. So we're gonna move to somewhere that has cover. Like right here. I love it. Careful here. Let's actually use a real Estus. Faithful WL, what's up though? WL's in here, let's get it. Well, let's counter fire with fire. Oh wow, WL has that great lightning arrow thing. That's cool. Okay, all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad right now. Did not follow up on anything, okay. Try to hurry up, help WL here. Where's the other two guys? Oh, thank you, dude. Looking for the mage here. I want to get on one of the mage, not two guys on the melee guy. That's gonna kill one of us in the long run. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, the combo. Careful here. What a mess. Can't go there yet. Dude, heal up, my friend. I thought he was gonna roll on the other side. These guys are mindlessly swinging. Okay, let's get a grip on this guy. I guess we still came true. Little 3v3 with the with the WL. Fortus, thanks to the follow, man. Oh, Amish, I see the name Amish. What's up, Amish? Hi, kids. What's up, man? How's it going? Guys, you know the drill. Check out Amish on Twitch and especially on YouTube, where he has some of the best Dark Souls 3 content out there. Amish, great friend, amazing person, amazing player. Sure, you guys will enjoy his YouTube content. Very informative if you want to learn about Dark Souls 3. It looked messy, yeah, it looks kind of messy. How's the end? Yeah, it is feeling better, but like I was saying earlier, I'm just going slowly, I'm not overdoing it. I'm taking it one bit at a time. So last stream was like 4 days ago. Oh, he came out of nowhere. Over-leveled, okay. Over-leveled, over-leveled. Oh boy. That's gonna, feels bad. Sense escape though, and I came back on that. Okay. Yeah, these ultra swinging though. Give me that. Damn, that was over pretty quickly. We had Tomo and Rust. Good shit, guys. Hi, what's up, Dashing? How's it going, man? Yeah, Mike, the thing about gankers is they don't need to be very creative. Like, if they play a straight game like I was saying earlier when we fought that noob where he just R1 spammed him with the Kestis on his shield and he ended up dying just from that. That's kind of the same with gankers. If they stick together and play like a boring game, because there's multiple people attacking the same person, they don't need to go for fancy roll catches. Their numbers does that for them. They have like different timings just because of sheer numbers, so they don't need to be very creative. Preview 1 with Ultra Greatsword will hurt it like a train if you get caught. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Hey Lemon, what's up, man? Good shit, Tomo. Well played, bro. I think we have time for like 1 or 2 invasion before the Q&A. Let's see if Pontiff still is... Yeah, Pontiff still is active. And it says that it's dead everywhere else, so we're gonna stay at Pontiff. By the way, guys, you know that Q&A session is not a like you can ask me questions outside of the Q&A. Like, you can ask me questions right now if you want to. It doesn't need to be like in the Q&A. I just created the Q&A to have some dedicated time for that. Need OpenNat? I do have OpenNat. What color is my underwear? That's a good question. I'm sorry, dude. Boring answer. Gray, man. Fuck. If I had my red and blue underwear, I'm sure I'm sure that would have excited you more. Okay, now we need to find them. Let's see if they're in the parking lot. And no, they're not. Oh yeah, he is. There he is. We got a friend with Lido. Oh, there's a phantom here. Let's see if that... Let's bait that red. See if he's gonna try to backstab us or something. Yeah, he is. See that? I think I stayed there. That's the reason why I stayed there and not move. I wanted to see what his true intentions were. And long and behold. Oh, Ultra Greatsword with animation skips. My favorite, man. My fucking favorite. Rule number 1, don't whiff with an Ultra. Oh my god, what happened there? The game just ate my input and it threw it at him like way after. Scary thing about this guy is that oh, got a blue here. That he's skipping here and there, so it can be dangerous. Interesting choice. Oh, it's because the red's coming to him. Wow, should be a guaranteed BS. I think the stairs fucked it up though. This guy saved the host from BS. Pretty sloppy here. It should already be over by now, honestly. This guy might be unscaled or like way above 125. Like could be something like 160 or something like that. We have another guy in. Oh, got resummoned. Okay. Ooh, I think we didn't hit each other. That poor. Yeah, I was about to say, things are not as they should be right now with that other purple alone against these two. It's unfortunate. A pretty sloppy one. We had chances to win this already, but we didn't. I'm suspecting that the fat white is unscaled because of the CBV. And given that the other Phantom is also over leveled, that would not surprise me. Okay, we got this dude. I don't know if they got obscuring ring or what. Oh wow, Mocha's with us. Hell yeah. My man Mocha Latte. What's up, Mocha? I don't know if you're watching stream. Glad to see you, dude. Let's see. Let's find Mocha first. I think I saw him over there. Yeah, he is. He's fighting. Holy shit. They're all the way to the top. So they took the ladder up. God damn it. Mocha's in trouble. They're blendering him to death. Wow. There you go. Mocha survived that first wave. Good. Wow, all they wanted to do was fucking spawn kill. How amazing are they? Nice net. Let me space that real quick. I think Mocha and I got this. Fucking amazing. No, you don't. So what I did there, I stayed with Gunder to bait him. He thought I was staying with it. Good shit, Mocha. But that was a little, like, very tiny detail. Mind game there. I was waiting for him to fully get out of iframe before swapping to dagger so that it doesn't fear me and panic roll right away. Oh yeah, that's soul level. True that, yeah. AMZF, thanks for the follow, man. Alright guys, let's go to that little Q&A. And the reason why I'm not doing invasions while doing the Q&A is, first of all, to rest my hand, and second, to properly read chat, because you guys know me. I'm never gonna read chat if I play. Alright guys, so yeah, ask whatever you want. It's gonna be for about like 30 minutes of Q&A. And yeah, feel free to ask whatever Dark Souls 3. I'm sure I can answer you. What information can you provide on priority? How should we be thinking about priority in invasion versus duel? Usually when people refer to priority, it means like after you land an attack, do you have priority? Or after you receive an attack, do you have priority? And usually in duel, that goes back to something I was saying earlier about rolling attacks, how I realized that I was not using a lot of rolling attacks in Invasion, where in duel I was using them a lot. And the answer I found to that was because, say for instance, let's say I'm fighting straight sword versus straight sword, right? Against this bonfire right here. If the bonfire R1s me twice, he missed because I dodged his attack, and I roll away like far enough to dodge both the follow-up and the initial R1 with one roll, right? I can afford to punish his second R1 with a rolling attack like this. Like, it's timed properly so that I can, you know, just roll like enough to dodge the second follow-up and then punish him with the rolling attack. Like, would I want to do that in Invasion? Maybe not. Why? In Invasion would I not want to do that, even though that's the play, you know, that's free damage? A reason why I don't want to do that is after I land that rolling attack, I lose priority. So that goes back to your question. And losing priority for, what, about like 150 damage? What it usually means to lose priority in an Invasion is to lose aggression, to lose aggro, and to stop. It stops your chain of damage. You know what a chain of damage is when you damage someone, but you're still on them, you always have priority. So they keep on the defensive and you keep roll catching them, attacking them, mixing it up, but you always have priority. That's when you can do a chain of attack and that you're the aggressor. As soon as you do an attack that that stops your momentum, like say for instance, a running attack might not stop your momentum because it has a lot of forward momentum. And while it can also stop your aggression to do like some mindless running attacks as well. Usually for a finisher, it's still a good idea. Anyway, going back to the rolling attack, you're going to lose aggression because you're standing still. You don't have a lot of forward momentum. Actually, in our example, we rolled backward. So in Invasion, what you'd want to do is roll away, reset to neutral, either heal up, and then try to go for, again, that burst damage. Because that tiny bit of damage from the rolling attack, it might be useful from time to time, but generally speaking, you'll want to go for that big damage, and that small damage is not going to be worth the risk, especially when there's multiple people around, you know, and there's always something going on when you're invading. While in duel, it doesn't matter if you lose priority, you get a bit of damage. Duels are all about outplaying your opponent every single time in all the little scenarios. So a little scenario here can outplay my opponent, boop, get just a bit of damage, 150, and then roll away, because I don't have priority anymore, so my opponent is going to attack me afterward. You know? Or maybe I can mix it up depending on what my opponent is using, and I can do like rolling attack and chain that to a weapon art. Can mix it up here. That could be a good idea if you have a... That's in case of the Ring Knight, but like for instance, if I had this, that would not apply. But yeah, priority. It's important to know which weapon has priority on what. As a rule of thumb, usually you lose priority when you do the running attack. And when you receive a running attack, you have priority afterward. That's just a rule of thumb. Obviously, it depends on the weapon. And then same thing for rolling attacks. You lose priority when you do a rolling attack. And when you receive one, you usually have priority afterward. So when people say that Dark Souls 3 rewards being passive, I mean, on the other hand, it really does not reward you from being the aggressor and getting some bit of damage here and there. Which is why you might want to use some specific weapons that are really good at aggressing, because they do have priority after rolling and running. Like for instance, daggers. You land a rolling attack with the dagger, you have priority with the R1 afterward. You land a running attack with the dagger, you have priority afterward. So that's why daggers are really good at aggressing. And then last time we went over the sellsword, you know, sellsword running L1. Let's try to find them real quick, just for the sake of giving you guys an example. Where are they? There you go. Let's just grab anyone. Oops. I don't even think I grabbed them. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, so for instance, another great weapon for aggression, sellswords. One of the rare weapon when you land an L1 like that, you do have priority even against daggers. So what you can do, L1 and then R1, and obviously as soon as you land that R1, it combos into the full combo. So something good to do with Sellsword is going to be that, right? That's going to do a lot of damage. But all of that because the L1 has priority, that's something you'd want to do. Alright, let's move on to another question. Oops. Pina Colada hitting you right where it's good? Hell yeah, Kieran, man. Pina Colada is really good, man. Really, really good. I've seen people do running RKS cancel. All the RKS actions, you can cancel them like it's... Oops, I didn't even press it. There you go. Yeah, it's... You just have to learn the timing, and usually if you want to cancel properly, you need to block afterward, because what happens is that the weapon art cancels the R1, and then the block cancels the weapon art, so cancel the weapon art, then the block cancels the weapon art cancels the R1, and then the block cancels the weapon art, so that's why you always want to be blocking after you do the cancel. But it's the same, it's just different timings, you know. I think you can even do that. Yeah, there you go. You can even fucking cancel jumping. Pretty much every attack you can cancel, just gotta find the timing. You have any tips on Gabri Scorpion's Way? Yeah, of course. No, Gabri came up with this, and that was a while ago. But a reason you don't see a lot of people like being as successful as Gabri ever was with that thing. First of all, they're not Gabri. Gabri is a great player, amazing spacing, top player. Second reason, Gabri understands the setup more than anyone, and I can give you a bit of what he told me about the setup, and it's pretty self-explanatory. But I don't have an ultra great sword, so let me just grab an ultra great sword here to explain it to you guys. Just grab anything, really. That's not his way, but I mean, same idea. Okay, so what you don't want to do is be reactive with a setup like that. What you want to do is dictate the pace of the match. What that means is that you don't want to be waiting for your opponent to R1, then whiff punish them with the dagger, for instance. You want to be in their face, always doing your mix-up. And your mix-up is either staggered R1 like this, and then R1 with the Ultra, or straight up, when your opponent realizes that you always open with the dagger, that's something they can abuse by R1ing and trading with you. So if your opponent trades with a straight sword against your dagger or a curved sword, what they will do is they'll stun you long enough to get another guaranteed R1. So that's not good for you, which is why you want to mix up some running attack as soon as you get a neutral range. And you also have to be careful, because if you throw too many running attacks, you're going to get backstabbed. So see there, it's about outplaying your opponent again. And another thing is, depending on how good your opponent is, as soon as you do a second R1 with the dagger, on the offhand, the dagger one-handed does not have a hitbox, or sorry, a stun on the hitbox. It only does damage. So that second swing can be dangerous and can be abused. So you always want to be careful. Usually you want to stagger your dagger swings instead of doing that. You don't want to spam it. You really want to stagger it as much as you can. And if your opponent tries to R1 out, you want to mix it up with some ultra great sword. But it's still, in my opinion, a worse setup than, say, if you had a great axe, because unlike the ultra great sword, the great axe has a neutral R1 that's usable. Let's say I have Yorm, it's going to be even better because it's longer. But with the ultra great sword, you cannot afford to neutrally throw like an R1 like that. You need to be in range, because you're going to get spaced super easily and it has shit recovery, while the great axe has shockwave to cover your ass. So it's going to be one more usable attack. But yeah, that's the idea. You always want to be in your opponent's face to keep the chain going. and not let your opponent have his turn to do damage to you. Just be in their face. Easy to say, but in practice it's a bit harder. Alright, let's see, what else do we got? He decided to cheat. Incredible, yeah. No, I mean, without the shield, I've seen them cancel with R1. Yeah, like I was saying, Mike, the cancel still works without blocking. It's just that you go even faster when you're blocking. You cancel the weapon art. You cancel the weapon art cancel with the block. How does a gentleman play sight? Honestly, Kieran, that's a question for you. I'm not that experienced with sight. Honestly, the way I would answer, like, people want to learn to play sight, I'm not the greatest sight player, although I've played the best sight players, which in my opinions are Gabri, Eder, Kieran. Those guys are really good with sights. And what I notice is Gabri uses a lot of R2s, and they just straight up spacing, you know. Try to little mix-ups here and there. They're not afraid to throw the weapon art out either. But that's as much as I can go sight-wise. Obviously stagger your hits, they do that. How do I infiltrate the Russian government? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Pep? How are you going, man? Let's see here. Those some nice glitchy moveset swap. Unfortunately, no. I'm just gonna rest my hand while I do that. I'm not gonna do any like claw maneuvers. That's the whole purpose of the Q&As, just to take a little break, give myself a chance. JeeNiNe, S-Stock plus Yorms, which way around? S-Stock offhand or main hand? F-Stock combos into Yorm, but having X-Stock running and rolling seems overall more useful. Pale Shade, that's a good question, you know. Eder, for instance, really likes to have the offhand S-Stock main hand machete. While on the other hand, I prefer having main hand S-Stock offhand machete. His reason for it is, like you said, the combo. Pretty self-explanatory. Like sometimes you can get an S-Stock combo into Yorm. Although for me personally, I cannot pass on the moveset of the S-Stock. Just the running attack, the rolling attack, those two attacks are really good in general. Also, I think S-Stock has more active frames offhand, I believe, on the R1 than on main hand. So that's another plus of having your offhand S-Stock. So there's really pros and cons for both. It depends on what you're looking for. Try out both, see for yourself. Definitely seen good players play with both way around, so there's not a right answer on this one. Hey, what are your thoughts on straight sword versus curved sword? That's a that's an old one. People have been wondering since this game came out, you know. A straight sword, like straight sword and curved sword have always been regarded as the meta, and over time people kind of realized that straight sword was not as strong as curved sword, and even over time we realized that daggers were next to curved sword, not straight swords. But in my experience, I have noticed some, how should I put it, when I fight really good curved sword users, sometimes I will lose my curved sword mirrors. Like say I fight some of the best, like Assassin for instance. I'm gonna lose my curved sword mirrors, but sometimes I'm gonna be able to win more with straight sword. And why is that? I don't know how I could explain it. Maybe working the strength of the weapon, which is straight sword that has a bit more range. You have a shield when you have a straight sword, so you can block and afford to be on the defensive more. It's hard to say though. Definitely curved swords are better generally speaking than straight sword. There's no doubt about that, but I feel like there's still something to it, to straight sword, that can be a bit overlooked now, especially now that people are so educated about the matchups in this game, and they know that curved sword wins all matchup. Sometimes they tend to forget that straight sword is right below, you know, it's not sitting too far, still there, still can compete. And you need to play it right, you need to have exemplary spacing, And you need to have that backswing, man. If you don't have that backswing, you're not gonna have any reliable way of doing damage. Greatsword has R1 swim, yeah, that's exactly it. And my favorite straight sword is not Ring Knight. Ring Knight has more like attack potentials, obviously because of the weapon art, and it has priority after running and rolling because of the weapon art against Curve Sword, which is a huge deal. But I still prefer the extra range of Goddard regardless of all of that. So it's gonna be up to you to decide, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the straight sword has more range. If you have a straight sword, can you have Offhand Expo? Still the best one. Yeah, of course. Offhand Expo. No, Offhand Expo, see, there's another X factor. As soon as you got Expo, it's, woo, you can pretty much outplay almost anything. Technically, on paper, I think you should be able to outplay anything with Expo. What, as Grim would say, it comes down to your opponent having Expo as well, and who wins the damage trade. And maybe the offhand weapon, like if one guy has straight sword, one has murky, maybe I would give the advantage to the murky afterward. But yeah, it depends. I don't know. I've always had success against Grim with that was using, like say Grim was using either straight sword crossbow or either dagger crossbow, and I had sword and board myself. Obviously still Grim, still a great player, but I'd still manage to win more with sword and board, while with curve sword he would always beat me with if I had curve sword against his crossbow. So I don't know, it depends. Some matchups better than others. I've been trying to implement swaps, my offhand weapon, to my playstyle. Any weapons you would recommend for that? Oh yeah, there's a ton of unexplored great options. Whoops. For offhand swaps, man. A lot of cool options. Let's actually go through the list here and see for ourselves what could be good. First of all, let's quick step. Really good escape for switching weapon. Having quick step to escape at a dire moment. Very, very useful. You can see Pep, Grim, Holloway do it. I do it. I did not come up with it. I don't know who did, but that's very useful. Definitely something to do. Mailbreaker. Mailbreaker is actually a good one. Mailbreaker would be a swap that you would do not from neutral, but say you have priority on someone, you hit them, and you have a chain of attack going, you want to mix it up. Switching to Mailbreaker. Mailbreaker is a really good weapon because it has two timing. It has obviously the R1 and then the weapon art. And a lot of times people will panic roll the weapon art thinking it's an R1 and then they'll get roll caught. And obviously it combos to another weapon art. By the way, Pep, congratulations on the tournament win, man. It should do. I just learned about it earlier.
Like water.
Okay, afterward, what else do we got for swaps? Corvin, obviously you see me doing that all the time. I don't think I need to explain that one. Pretty self-explanatory, similar to Mailbreaker, really. Just more range. And weapon art is actually a bit faster on Corvian than Mailbreaker, but it has a bit less stun. So yeah. What else do we got for swaps? Aquamarine Dagger, unexplored really. Not a lot of people have tried neutral swaps with Aquamarine. There's something to it, I can tell you that much. Something people have not tried yet. Definitely some potential there. I have not played around with it much. I couldn't tell you what, but definitely something to try out with Aquamarine. Straight sword. Any straight sword R2 really. Again, you got some aggression going. Let's take for instance, I have what would be a good example? Always depends on what's your neutral weapon, you know. Alright, fuck it. Let's say I have greatsword. I want to surprise my opponent by being fast and having a maybe not straight sword, maybe like you have a short dagger, right? Short dagger, not a lot of forward momentum. You want to you know, catch your opponent off guard with an attack that's longer. Switching to an R1 with straight sword, really useful. And that's another thing that's you're gonna see a lot when you're swapping. The effectiveness of the weapon you're swapping to depends on your initial weapon. So if you have a spear and your opponent is respecting the range of your spear, you're not gonna land that swap to straight sword because it's shorter, you know? And same thing if you have like Claymore, you're not gonna find it as useful to swap to another hyper armor weapon that has similar timing and hyper armor, you know? While as if you have like a weapon that does not have hyper armor and then you switch to something that has hyper armor, all of a sudden it becomes very dangerous because the opponent does not respect any hyper armor because you have a dagger out. And that's actually one of the fundamental one to neutral swap. That's how I won a lot of my like harder fights recently against Fury. I would just use Corvian, like going back to the basics, Corvian to Gundyr. So he had to respect my Corvian a lot more than he should have, just because it has an hyper armor threat when you can swap it constantly at a moment's notice. And what else is good for swaps? Obviously, you know about the follower saber. Let's go down the list again. Using my my hand that's not hurt, by the way, to scroll like this. So still resting my the right hand. I mean, you can also swap and do an R2 with straight sword. The roll catch, you can hold the charge. You know, say you hit your opponent with whatever. Can be great sword again, can be dagger, whatnot. Twin axe even. Like say you get twin axe combo off, and then you know your opponent is on the edge there, that he does not want to get hit by another twin axe L1. What you can do, you can swap to a straight sword, charge an R2, and release the R2 on reaction. If you're on PlayStation Pro, you should have enough reaction time to release the R2 charge of a straight sword on reaction to roll catch someone. Panic rolling away, of course. That's a thing you can do. The straight sword R2, pretty good. Let's move on here. Here we got Black Knight. That reminds me, anything that has perseverance can be a good swap. Kestus in particular, because Kestus are faster from going to perseverance to then R1, especially against stuff that bounces off perseverance. And fun fact, I was watching Chase the Bro stream while working yesterday on my stuff, and I saw a really fun clip of Chase had his Crow Quill, and one of the noob that he was fighting, this noob didn't know what he was doing, but somehow did a weapon art when Chase was attacking him, and he did a weapon art with the Morn's Great Hammer. You guys know the Morn's Great Hammer, it does perseverance and then Wrath of the God. And I noticed Chase bounced off the perseverance weapon art, and that bounced off comboed into the full Morn. So I didn't know that, and that's going to be something to look forward to if you want to try to do that to people that have one-handed dagger or S-Stock. You might be able to get a guaranteed Wrath of the God on them with Morn swap if you time it so that their hit bounces off. So that's definitely something I would try. If you wanted some really cool swaps, that's a fun one that I've never seen anyone do. But I would say I learned about it yesterday watching Chase, and I'm sure Chase learned about it too. We all learn something new every day. Obviously Chase beat his ass, don't worry. What else do we got? Oh yeah, another good one here. I'd say none of these here really. I mean, Farling Greatsword you might be able to try like here and there. Try to free aim that weapon art, but it's definitely not on the good side. Twin Princess Greatsword, that's a good one. Best one is going to be the Flame because it has Frame 1 Hyper Armor Startup, which means you can weapon art on reaction the people that are trying to attack you. The only thing, I think it's, Gabri told me it's like about 10 frames, I think, to get into the stance before you launch that weapon art. So I think you have to be holding the stance to absolutely be able to reaction everything. But that's a cool one. Also the beam, catch people by surprise. That's another one. Same with the straight sword equivalent of the Twin Princes. Okay, what else do we got? Ah, another one that's unexplored. The Ultra Greatsword, Greatsword Ultra Greatsword. The weapon art here, if you have someone cornered, might be not as bad as people think. That swipe has some sort of roll catch potential when people can't run away from it. Like, you can safely space it by running away, but if they don't have the space to do that, it can be tricky to roll sometimes. Astora weapon art, obviously, that's an obvious one. What else? Black Knight Greatsword R2 might be a cool one. That release R2 comes out surprisingly quick. You might catch people off guard. Green Knight Fair Greatsword weapon art, that's another good one. Or just straight up switching to it, two-handing it L1. Same thing for Farron. Switching to it, two-handing it L1. I know Distant really likes to do that. He does it very well, so we know it's effective. What else is there? Seen people use Chaos Murky instead of Dark, claiming it does more damage. Is that true? I don't use that weapon myself, but I wouldn't think Chaos does more damage than Dark for obvious reasons. It is partially true. It has more AR than Dark, but in a lot of cases, also it's going to be harder to counter the full damage of it because it's triple split. And like in real practice Carnage, usually the Dark Murky does a bit more if your fight is optimized, but having both is always the best option. If your opponent tries to counter your Murky with Dark defense, you switch to Chaos and vice versa. But yeah, the Chaos does have more AR and will do more damage in some instances. But generally speaking, the Dark one still does like 1 or 3 more damage from time to time. Depends, really. What else do we got? Yeah, Saber swap, that's a good swap. Pontiff Knight, weapon art again. Twin Blade, that's a good one. You know, you can just switch to it for a punish. So, you know, you're chasing someone, your opponent heals, switch quickly to Twin Blades and do R1 to then full weapon art. That's a quick punish that you can get that does about 600 to 800 damage. The curved great swords, I guess you can swap to a weapon art. Like a lot of weapons you could swap to do the weapon art that hits multiple times. Same for Herald, can swap to weapon art. Same for Old Wolf curved great sword. It's all about like trying them out, see what works best for you. Obviously, you're always gonna notice that the best one still comes back to Gundyr and the daggers and Leto and whatnot, because those, I chose those as my main focus for a reason. Not that I explored every single swap, like truly. There's definitely some that I've not looked into as much, but you know, try them out. All the weapon arts can have some use. Like Frayed Blade, free game weapon art, could use that. Millwood, forget about that one. That's just bad. Millwood, the problem with Millwood weapon art is that it has a huge risk of getting punished yourself. So that's why I don't recommend it. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for that. We're gonna keep invading because we're past the 30-minute mark for the Q&A. I did not answer a lot of questions. I guess I answered long questions. But yeah. Alright, you guys can still keep asking. I'm just gonna keep invading while I talk. Herald has more consistency against latency than Mill or Gundyr. Yeah, that's true. Gundyr tends to go through people that have high latency a lot. Like, it goes through them. It happened to us earlier, actually. That's something to keep in mind. You know, to be honest, have you ever ganked? I can count on my hands the time I ganked, but I did do it. I ganked with Gabri and Painted once. We didn't die. It was fun for like 15 minutes. And then, what's up, Carlos? How's it going? Egor and Evsev, thanks for the follow, guys. And we did like NPC cosplays because obviously it was a bit overkill. Dude, Painted was the most like lethal ganker I've ever seen. You know how Painted plays when he's all about like these roll catch chain, man. When you have Painted against you in the gank, like oh, these poor people were facing Gabri, I, and fucking Painted. Oh man, must have been painful when that happened. We did that once. I don't think we're ever gonna do that again. Like I said, it was fun for 15 minutes. But then I don't know how long we did it. We did that, but yeah. And Gabri was using the Lothric Knight cosplay with Lothric Longspear, and Gabri would stun them with the running attack, and Painted and I would just... I think I had the Ultra, if I remember right. Painted would fucking roll catch them, and I would finish them off with the big damage, or I would get the big damage, and they would finish them off, vice versa. I mean, we didn't put any thought into it. It's just that, you know, good players will naturally gravitate toward a good strategy for like everyone on their team. So we had some synergy. Actually, it's jumped down from here. But yeah, like I said, it was fun for 15 minutes. Afterward, I mean, it gets boring quickly. Okay, there you go. Now we're back. Now we're back. There you go. He's summoning another phantom. Oh wow! See that? He aimed his swing away. That's not bad. I went with the sound here on that lightning. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that went above me. Are we hesitating there for BS or not? Oh wow, it didn't die here. Out of stam, can we get it? Woo! Barely. Angle another one. That yellow had weird net. Did you get bullied? If I was ganking you. What a weird thing to say. That's like a brag that's not a brag, because it should never lose while ganking. And on the other hand, I don't know if you're serious. I don't think you are. Just a weird comment. Let's go back with that Eldritch sign. Hi guys, also and I know I skipped a lot of questions. Carlos, thanks for all your support, man. I see you supporting me every video, like post a little comment there. Really appreciate Carlos. You are not going unnoticed, my friend. I really do appreciate your support, Carlos. G, did you cash any of the 2v2 tourney today? No, Salter, but after the stream, I'm probably gonna get a good meal and I'm gonna watch some of the fights that interest me. And I will be pretty happy to see Pep and Ether, two of the best players I know. Great friends too. Take this. Will be very pleasant. I heard they fought Merrick's and Whitney in the final. That was surprising. But I heard that Grim teamed up with Chase. I want to see that. I want to see that for sure. I'm really interested in how they played. I'm sure Chase did really good. I really want to see it. The bummer though, Grim beat me to it. I would have liked to fucking play with Chase before Grim, but I mean, with that hand injury, I was not going to enter that tournament. That's for sure. Also, I probably would have let down my teammate. Grim and Chase was hilarious. Dude, I would have wanted... I wish I was in their party just to hear it. The two personalities together is what I would have liked to see them. What I would have been curious to hear. Like, how does how does Grim and Chase sound like when they're in the same lobby? I'm sure they had a lot of fun. Chase was basically 2v1ing. I mean, a lot of people say that, but to be fair, Grim's expo is always the X factor. I'm sure Chase did great though. Oh, Vale. That's Vale right there. Okay, this host is pretty much done for. Let's not hinder my teammates here too much. Like, looks like everyone is like on the host big time, especially that red who's like swinging wildly at everyone. Okay, now Vale's gonna go on this guy. Alright, let me go on the host then. Did he really send that Dark Moon home? Interesting. I thought he would roll behind me. Okay, I cannot roll catch him on reaction with the crossbow. Too much latency. It's probably why he's still alive against these two. Backstab? No. I'm not gonna attack while Vale is having exactly like that, a chain going. See there? Playing good sometimes is just letting your teammate do the work. Good shit, Vale. Not hinder your teammate mindlessly. That's probably why the host was still alive here, because that other red was preventing Vale from finishing that host off like he did right there. We let Vale do his work. Bro, it was 4 of them? Oh, really? Latent as fuck? Yeah, I believe it. Good shit, though. Good shit, Vale. And there, thanks for the gifts up to Carlos, man. Thank you so much, Dag. Really good choice. Really appreciate the what you did there, Dag. Thank you, man. Thanks for the support, and thanks for the choice for the gift sub. Vale Infinite host with LKS, hell yeah. Yeah, Vale likes that two-handed law trick R2 a lot. I mean, rightfully so. I like to open with Boatlet. What's up, Mocha? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love Mocha, one of my favorite dude in this game. And it's good to see you, Mocha. I don't get to talk to you often. I still sent you a friend request on Discord. Doesn't look like you're on Discord very often. Oh. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Weird. And I miss when fucking Mocha used to upload often. Everyone is just canceling, revealing, fapping, non-skill summoning. Yeah, that's the game we have now. Yeah. Hook glitch open from neutral, new meta. Yeah, I heard that when you play at 802, that's pretty much the standard. I've not seen for myself, but I heard that a lot of people tend to bow glitch like quite frequently. Sorry. And I mean, makes sense really, because they can. Fucking 9/9 everywhere. Have a lot of space to carry all those spells. Bow glitch, and you have everything, so. Oh. Oh ho ho. I would not have made it in time. Boglish is CE on PS4. Changed my mind. That's true. I agree. The hell? It got sent down like right away. Oh wow, they're gonna make it. They are going to make it. Here either, I think we're gonna go for a Phantom. Because I'm not gonna be able to catch the host. Wow, I don't know how that missed, but we'll take it. Headbox porn. Yeah, I think the host will make it without us being able to do anything. I thought that spell was coming for me. Yeah. Feels bad. That would have been a good invasion. On scale? I think... I don't know. I don't even want to know. I know actually, but I don't even want to say it. Yeah, well, he did so before he left the game. Oh wow, Eddie is here. Hell yeah. Honestly, I think Eddie has that in the bag. I don't even need to intervene again. That's gonna stop the chain. Okay. That was a bad parry. Like good damage. There you go. Infinity. Thank you so much, Guggernaut. Yeah, I hope so too. Alright, take care, man. Guys, actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Give me like 2 minutes. Also, I'm gonna use this opportunity to get an ad. I haven't done an ad in a long time. All right.
Be formless, shapeless, like water.
All right, fellas, we are back. Not back from the grave, but back from the toilet. Unchosen Undead, thanks for the follow, and Vasiliev, thanks for the follow as well. Thank you guys, really appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed the streams. Oh, what do we have here? A cute one. Oh, he is running, eh? Actually, fuck it. Try to time those running attacks. Just want him to panic roll twice. I don't know, running away like that, not the smartest thing to do. Like running away through the level, at least. Does this level affect defense? Yeah, it does. So the higher your soul level, like even if, like, say, vitality always increases defense more, and same thing with strength, you still get some defense boost when you invest in other stats. Just you get less, generally speaking. But every time you level up, you get defenses somewhere. Drop the player's embers. Man, I'm not gonna be able to. Look at how fast he's running. But yeah, I should think about dropping embers to the people that look noob and are at the bonfire at least. You get a bit of all defense just for leveling up. Yeah, like Daniel said. Yeah. And aside PvE noobs. That's a nice change of pace. We had some good ganks earlier. Obviously, I don't pick and choose who I invade. Dragon Slayer armor. We might see more people actually in Grand Archive coming in. It says this is active right here, so they're coming over here. Yeah, guys, you can still keep asking, you know, whatever you guys are curious about. Feel free to ask. I'm all yours right now. Especially while we wait for an invasion. And in a moment like this, I would like some Wex dust. Only fans when? Do you want to see my red and blue boxers? Who's the Bob and the Brown Bob emote? Most of those pictures are copyright-free images of random people, and then I tweak them so that they're not some are recognizable, some I just like colored them and they were black and white pictures. Others I completely like repainted their face so we can't recognize them. Oh, is that motion? Oh, WL's still alive. Alright. Help him out. There you go, WL. I got you, bro. This guy's running. We know the drill, guys. Fog gate. Probably gonna bull glitch this kid, honestly, as soon as I get a lane for it. Whoops. These fucking scrubs, like... The invasion just started and the dude is already running. That's not what I wanted here. Not far enough. There you go. Oh, okay, we're in a good spot here. Oh, I forgot about that. I think he's gonna make it. So there you go. Unfortunately here it's like a two-way problem. Like he's gonna be able to run the other way, and then like he did not go to the boss, but I've seen him like try to go around if he can, and then once he's in trouble, he'll go for the boss anyway. So unfortunately, we would need like another guy to cut him off right now. It should be good enough. You took the bridge down. Obscuring, yeah, we're gonna have to after that. Oh, no way, what the hell? Oh, I forgot, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god. These connections, man. Thank you. Alright, let's go down. Wrong side, GG. I wonder if my other invader that was down here is still, I think it was WL. Wonder if he's still here. I didn't notice if he died or anything. Better start blocking summons? Nah. I think we're good. Potion is easier to kill when he has phantoms. Yeah, that's true. Keep the blue alive this time? And the phantom with password. Oh, good call. Yeah, I guess. That's a good point. Yep. Okay, let's try to roll catch into that here. Got out of true combo. Gee. Wow, no stam here. GG. Man, they killed the bloop. No, fortunately. That's a good strat though, Pep. I never really thought about it. These connections though, they're insane. Okay, get ready to run. A poison is not a bad idea. I don't have a poison spear, but that's smart. Still hanging around. We're just gonna wait for him to commit to a direction. It's going to the ladder, looks like. Ice poison. This red is doing a good job. I mean, I don't see any other way than it ending it like that if he doesn't fog gate. People, thanks for the bits again, man. Yeah, did I say it already? I don't know. Nice PvP. Nice meme. Ah, he should have fog gate. Should have went to the boss the first time around when he had the chance. No problem, here's more. Thank you, FIFA, dude. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Okay, Grand Archive looks... I mean, shit. It says it's active. Yeah, that's true, Pep. That's a good point. I never really thought of this. Kind of keep the blue as a pet. Unless you need Estus, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's the people, man. I think it's the fucking... the state of Dark Souls 3 right now. For some reason, everything is lagging. I don't know why. Could not find an explanation for it. Oh shit, Papa Smurf, thanks for the bits as the fire alarm goes off. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me. Really appreciate it. After the PSN update, you think that has something to do with it? Could be, I don't know. I really don't know. From what I understood, like I was looking up into this, how the PlayStation Network works, like are there any servers or whatnot? Well, they have servers, but it's just for logging in. Like the moment you log in or you send messages, it goes through the PlayStation Network service. And then there's the matchmaking servers, but then the games is peer-to-peer. I still don't really get it, like how that would affect like lag in the game. I don't understand. There's definitely something I'm missing here. If any one of you do know, I'd gladly appreciate, although really doubt anyone would really know unless they have some sort of inside knowledge. Oof, that's a beachy. Okay, let's go finish off the host. 1 Grand Fondle. These names. Okay, we'll give him a great chance to parry us. Will he do it? No, he can't do it. Oh well. This purple. By the way, this R2 combos into another R2. I could have killed that host in one go if I knew it would connect. If I knew it would connect. Well, Pep, technically, man, I was watching some Rocket League science video, and the guy goes in depth into servers versus peer-to-peer, and technically it's sort of faster but more varying when you're peer-to-peer. Like it depends on the quality of the connection of the person, but on the other hand, like when there's a server, your connection has to get routed to the server and then to the other person, so it does sort of like a triangle. Not a triangle, well, like it takes longer for the actual connection to travel, while like peer-to-peer, you're connected directly to the other person. So sometimes peer-to-peer, you're actually going to see less latency, but it's just going to vary a lot more, because like I think servers accounts for different types of latency, if I remember correctly. On low latency, peer-to-peer is strictly better. Yeah, that's pretty much what what that video was saying. If you're curious about this and you want to see for yourself, you know, watch the real information, check out Rocket League Science on YouTube. One of the videos about networking. So Rocket League Science, networking, you're definitely gonna find it. Or you could type in !Discord in chat. Join my Discord. That video is in the tools section, because I think it's really good, handy knowledge to have in general when you're a gamer. With a server, you can get some controls on who plays. That is true, man. That is very true. We could kick people that has too much latency offline. That's a dream of mine come true. Oh, fuck you. Okay, Grand Archive is dying out. Let's change area here. Try a bit of Snowfield. And I could never play online. Nah, WL, your connection is not bad enough for that. I never get archive at meta. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, we don't just get as much invasions as we used to here anymore. Which is why I think Wax Dust on PC is gonna be a big deal in the future for this game, at least. We never know, though. I believe, even if Demon Souls is really, really good and we all migrate to Demon Souls, we're still gonna see at some point a resurgence of Dark Souls 3 on PlayStation 5, I think. But if Demon Souls is mainly PvE, PvP is bad, Dark Souls 3 is gonna get another resurgence, that's for sure, on PS5. If it's good, maybe a bit less. But it's sort of like Sekiro. Like, I remember when Sekiro came out, a bunch of people left Dark Souls 3 for like a month. And then afterward, man, the game was alive again for a little bit. It's always like that. Dark Souls Remastered, even more. Man, Dark Souls Remastered gave a complete resurgence to Dark Souls 3. Again, like, after a month, Dark Souls Remastered was dead and Dark Souls 3 was alive. It's like people realized that the PvP wasn't great in Remaster, so they migrated to Dark Souls 3, which was the... Oh. Ooh. I bundled right as ER1. Yeah, see, like, everyone is animation skipping, and it's like that for everyone, and I don't know, man. I don't think it's the players anymore. I really don't. Must be, there's something else going on for sure. Tekken is getting a netcode update? Damn. Imagine if we had that. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, guys. I'm talking to myself. GG, it's on me. People abuse glitches in 1v1. Well, it depends, man. Like, you get players that abuse other sort of game mechanics that are not glitches. You know, you gotta answer with what you have. You got a bonfire duelist who has, like, so much more health than you, and he's just fishing for, like, you in particular. And he's skilled enough so that he could duel. But he just wants to get that bonfire advantage. Sometimes you just don't want to give him the satisfaction, so you refill once and get pretty much same Estus as they do, and you beat them like that. Usually that's not necessary, but it sometimes can happen. And I wouldn't say that's unfair. I'd say that's pretty damn fair. On the other hand, though, if you're talking about a duel, like actual duel, it always depends on what the ground rules are with you and your opponent. If you and your opponent agree with a set of rules, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, for instance, when I used to play Grim, none of us cared about Estus canceling, and we both kind of liked like having the other guy play at their maximum. We just didn't, neither of us wanted to have bow glitch because it removes all the skills in this game, so we always kind of play with that in mind. But it's different for everyone. Also, I played Gabri. Gabri does not Estus cancel. He didn't mind. He wanted me to Estus cancel because he thought it was cool. I mean, shit. And to be fair, in a duel, it really does not matter. Because you're not healing. Like, if you Estus cancel in duel, it's going to be for a blue, and that's not that relevant. It's not a huge deal. In Invasion, it's a lot more important. My biggest gripe is unscaled phantoms at lower level. Unscale is nearly impossible to deal with. That is 100% true. Yeah, after... like, below a certain level, you just don't have enough damage output to finish like an unscaled phantom off. Like, period. There's just nothing around that. Like Dan said, a Sacred Flame them. And what he means by that is do the bow glitch with Sacred Flame, and even there, like, you have to you need your low level build to be twanked in the first place, which is kind of lame. And even then, you need to be above a certain level, otherwise you're not even gonna kill them with one Sacred Flame. So, I mean, it's a mess, man. It's a fucking mess. Estes Genso has also brought us gankers that spend 2 minutes trying to learn it and dying because they fuck it up. Yeah, generally speaking, gankers are not as good as invaders, but there's definitely a breed of people that like to both gank and invade, and when they gank, it's really painful because these are the type of people who can hold their own in 1v1 and have experience invading, so it's very hard to finish a gank off like that. You really need to get a special roster of invader that's as good or better than them, because they still have the no friendly fire advantage, the host advantage, all of that. And more often than not, there might even be latency that comes into play, so always favors the home team. Okay, we're not getting much here either. Snowy mountain pass, let's try it out. Yeah, I'm really excited for Demon Souls though, can't wait. Yeah, what Daniel said, that's irrelevant regardless. You either accept the state of the game, and it doesn't matter if you do those glitches, don't do those glitches, like Daniel says, like really, or always be better. It's all about, well, like, will you be bitter if you get glitched and you don't glitch back? If that's the case, well, glitch. Are you not bitter if you prefer just doing your thing and not glitching regardless? Well, do you? You gotta deal with it. Like another thing that I feel like I touch on really often recently. I find it funny, like, a lot of gankers say, like, or not just gankers, but noobs that come across my channel, like, why do you glitch so much? And, oh, you don't know how to play without glitches, or why does he glitches? He's good, but, like, he doesn't need all those glitches. And I feel like I always have to explain myself every time. Like, I used to play without glitches like everyone else before those were a thing. Like, I was still the same invader, just as dominant for the time. I didn't use any of the glitches available, but when they became available and started to be used, I went with the flow, you know? Adapted. Ooh, I wasn't sure if that was the end of the map here. Keep the pressure on. It's all about adapting. It's not about using glitches because they're overpowered. I have to adapt to the state of the jungle. That's the rule of the jungle, man. If you want to stay to the jungle, you gotta bend to the wind. Like, times changed. Maybe the game was more fun for you at the beginning. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? That's irrelevant. If you still want to play and you still want to win, you gotta adapt to the new metas, the new tricks, the new whatever. Or there's nothing that's keeping you from playing if you don't like the game in its state. You know, you can leave, play something else. Which is why I'm sure a lot of people are excited for Demon Souls. I am sure a lot of people are. And so am I. That period in 2020 where mentioning cancel would start a civil war. Damn. Oh shit, Papa Smurf with the bits. Oh no, that's 15 minutes ago. Thank you so much again though. I reread it. That's funny. Okay, right now I just want to get his Lloyd sword ring off. So I'm gonna just poke him once and then fight him. Whoa, okay. The extra range is sort of stuff I don't necessarily think about. I see there, like, a fight like this looks sloppy, but I mean, it is only sloppy because of the skips. Not my fault. I know how to abuse a lot of things, but I try not to unless it really calls for it. I don't want to ruin the game for newer players, but at the same time, it's fun. I understand where you're coming from. That's completely understandable, really. For me, I like to play everyone the same, so that's unfortunate for the newer players, but at the same time, that is why I don't invade at lower soul level, because I don't want to force this type of playstyle on newer players either. PS4 seems unplayable right now. And honestly, Pep, like, it's like that across the board, so I agree, man. It's really a shame. Ooh, Grand Black Belfry. Let's try it. Yeah, honestly, at meta, all things are fair at this point. They all use them. Yeah. What's unfortunate, it's like, even if you don't do it, you're not gonna stop anyone from doing it, so kind of forced to do it as well if you want to compete with those who do it. There's obviously, it is a clear advantage to Estus cancel, obviously. Before I kind of stopped playing Dark Souls 3, I was invading lower levels for a while, even though I've always looked down on them, and I was actually enjoying them a lot more than meta. Well, dude, nothing wrong with that. Perfectly understandable, especially if you're looking for that type of experience where no one is, you know, glitching, using meta stuff, abusing stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about having fun. Maybe you don't want to have that, or you want to have less of those, because you're not free from them at any level, I believe, but your chances of encountering a meta slave, as people would call me, are much lower the lower you go down. Well, level invasions are great to warm him up. Oh, but yeah, I've seen actually a dude, he was in the Green Guild. Joined his stream, really nice dude. Definitely gonna raid him when I get a chance. Edel, I believe his name was, I'm not too sure. He told me about how when he gets on to stream and invade, he starts at lower soul level and goes up. Now he goes up level, he has levels of every like level range bracket, and he plays like all of them in his stream. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I really, I thought it was a great idea. I might start doing that. That sounds fun, honestly. I don't know if I had ever seen anyone have that approach to invading. You know, try every single bracket in one stream, see how active it is. You know, I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea. I might JeeNiNe at SL40. Yeah, he told me that the most active for him was SL35 and SL90 on PC using Wex Dust. I don't know if that's going to be similar on PlayStation. A mage. Where's that white? Oh, there he is. Okay, overleveled PK. What is that? Oh, I hear something else. Ah, it's another mage. Okay. Oof, what the hell? He dodged that but got hit. Hey boy. What year are we? And careful, see that over leveled white has the staff that scales with every fucking stats. So you know he's over leveled like crazy if he has that staff. Or if he uses that staff. I want to be careful here because of all the spell spam. There's kind of no like real openings here. They all stay like bunched together in the open with all those spells. And animation skips their spells. Really painful. Really painful. Yeah, there's no real openings in situations like this. At least when another player joins. Look at that, dude. It's amazing. Oh boy. That's what I don't want to get hit by, that over-leveled white. Go at him. Stay on him. This red went on him. Let's go on the yellow then. Back to square one. That's so pointless to fight here, like in the open. 3 people casting. You're not gonna get anywhere. Trying to find a bit of a separation, whether it's an obstacle in the map or the terrain being different. Look at that. These animation skips, man. This is dirty. Still trying to get some separation, as you might have noticed. Trying to have us be on one side, the others on the other side. Animation skip again. I don't think there's ever been a time where they hit me without any animation skips. Okay, there you go. Now is our chance. Let's go on the white. Or the yellow. Ah. Oh, thank you. Please, that's over with. Like, honestly, there's no logic behind those invasions. Like, none at all. I don't think I've got hit once from a clean hit. All fucking animation skips the entire time. At this point, almost every PS4 gank is Brazilian, yeah. How did you get so many plus 10 weapons on one character? I traded them with my friend and we reloaded our saves. It's all muling. Guys, we're gonna do one last invasion and we're gonna call it. I still don't want to overdo it with my hand. Anyway, we're not getting anything good right now, so maybe we can get one last decent one. White Albatross, thanks for the follow, man. You have wrist pain? Yes, I did. Yeah, as well. Started in the thumb and then the wrist, and then I read about it. It definitely had some carpal tunnel feel to it, but I think it started as a thumb inflammation type of deal. Yeah, he's on the other side. And then I think what happened is that the inflammation kind of did put pressure on the nerve. That's what caused the carpal tunnel. There's another guy. Oh, no, you don't. Find more Brazil on PC than Chinese. Wow, I didn't know that. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Ah, we went deathless. Not bad. I mean, at the end it was not too hard, but at the beginning we had some good ganks. Alright guys, thanks everyone for coming by. I'm gonna get an ad and raid someone. Really appreciate every single one of you coming here, having fun with me, asking questions. Look forward to the next stream. It should be in less than 4 days. I might actually, depending on how I feel tomorrow, I might do another one like after tomorrow, or maybe wait for 2 days. We'll see. But thanks everyone for coming by. Sierra Mike, thanks a lot, dude. Eternal7, Rascal, Mr. Mapno, Carlos, take care, dude. Chase, thanks for coming by, man. Dag, thanks for all the support. Papa Smurf, you too, dude. Tomo, Zodiac, love you guys. Apollo, take care, dude. Daniel, take care, dude. Same for you, Dan. Time is flat. All hail Canada. WL, Dominus, Constant. Really appreciate you guys. I know I see you guys every time. Thank you so much. Real Cheap Shot, Bean, Breadstock. I mean, just the veterans, really. Psycry. Rat Snake, Millie, take care. FIFO, take care, man. McDaddy, everyone who came by the stream, everyone who followed. I'll catch you up in the next stream. All right, see you guys.